Hey, what's up guys, your boy IronSmasher 1024 here, and welcome back to another discussion video here in IronTalks. But before I begin, welcome to my new Minecraft recording studio. We finally here with some recording stuff and all that with new technology and everything, and of course a new layout. But let's not talk about that, we got an important thing to talk about. The Nintendo Direct. Might I say this might be just the most weirdest Nintendo Direct ever, in my opinion. And it's crazy. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing I talk about is that it's just Fire Emblem. Koei Tecmo does not know how to not stay away from Nintendo. Like, they really like to make Dynasty Warriors clones. We do not need any more. Sure, there's Age of Calamity, but that's a different story, honestly. And this is, they really want to milk people, or companies and everything and all that. And honestly, if there ever were to be F-Zero Warriors, there probably would be. But we don't, in my opinion, we don't really need another Warriors game in all that part. I kind of expected it to be like that eventually with the new Fire Emblem, considering you've done it with Fire Emblem Warriors with the older protagonists and everything. So in a way, it was only a matter of time before they do it with the new protagonists with 3 houses. But man, please no. They are going to introduce new characters and everything, and they probably will look almost pretty much obviously into the story and everything, but in my opinion, no. I've been playing with 3 houses for a while, and it's a pretty good game. But man, please don't. Like, just please no more Warriors games. It's coming on the 24th this year. I guess some people are going to play it. But man, I hate Dynasty Warrior clones. Next we have No Man's Sky. If it's coming out to Switch in the summer. Honestly, it kind of caught my attention. I know the game's been out for a while and everything and all that, but the truth is I'm kind of interested in it, and I kind of want to go. I'm actually considering getting the PS4 version and just go into it, because it just has a lot of interesting graphics and shit. I just recently watched the Direct, obviously, because obviously why are you watching this since it's a Direct video. But it looks a very interesting game with space and everything, and it kind of gives me a Star Fox feel with exploration, space and everything. But definitely might actually consider doing No Man's Sky, getting on PS4. I might get on Switch, but Switch version I've been hearing kind of a little iffy, I guess, or maybe that's not. Maybe that's something else. I don't know, because I'll admit sometimes Switch versions do kind of look a little iffy, but at the same time it's the Switch in general. And sometimes it's 50-50. Sometimes the Switch version looks good, sometimes it doesn't. That's just the truth. But it looks pretty fun on a Direct, so I'm gonna assume it's fine. But regardless, I'm gonna get it on PS4 because I kind of want to just do it in a very interesting way. Plus, I could probably take into it with the HDR now that I have a Roku TV. So yeah. Mario Strikers got a new entry for the first time in a long ass while, with that being Mario Strikers Battle League. And even though it looks pretty much the same, it does have some stuff and everything. Now, I never got into the Mario Strikers series at all. I know it came out on GameCube and Wii, but the truth is I never really got a chance to check it out, honestly, let alone had an interest. But it's on Switch. It's gonna be on Switch on June 11th. It's gonna have some custom gear and stuff. Obviously, supers to make it more interesting, and of course items. And it looks pretty fun if you were to do it with friends. I probably won't get it on day one, but if I ever have any friends, like maybe if they ever bought it and just want me to get it and want to play with them, then I guess I could give Mario Strikers a go for the first time, seeing as it pretty much would be a game that probably would be fun with friends and everything. And of course for online they also have clans that up to 20 people could join, which is pretty shocking, but at the same time interesting. I guess it gives it more of a community. Of course, granted, 20 might be a small number for some people's brains, but it's understandable considering it's literally I think 5 versus 5 team style, so it's not bad. In a way, it kind of evens it out considering it could be more teams and everything. So that's pretty interesting. A game that shockingly came on Switch. It literally, man, this Direct was very interesting and random at the same time. Portal 1 and 2, a game that you'll usually see on Steam, is coming to the Nintendo Switch. And while there is no actual date yet, it is coming out this year. Um, I'm only gonna say that hopefully the game runs fine. If they do when they do release the game on Switch, I might consider getting it just to see what Portal is and everything else. Because I know what the gist of it is like, you know, you get through portals, you do some tasks and trials and everything else. It looks pretty interesting. I will admit that, and it looks interesting. I actually might consider getting into it just to check it out, just to see what it has in store, and maybe get my feet wet and see where it leads me. Because I will admit the game looks pretty fun. It looks very interesting, and it's in a collection. Now I don't know if you can buy 1 and 2 separately, so for now it's just a collection. So right now they're both bundled together, but it does look pretty fun, and I might check it out. Next we have is something that all Wii Sports people, we all wanted for a long time now. It's a somewhat iteration of Wii Sports on a Nintendo Switch, and we finally got one. The only difference is that it's slightly rebranded from Wii Sports to Nintendo Switch Sports. The funny part is that there's no Mii's, but at the same time it's also a question mark that there is Mii's, because technically there were Mii's in a way, so it's kind of weird. The avatars look like the same avatars from Kinect, and it's kind of like very shocking a little bit, but at the same time it's pretty cool. I am gonna get this game day one. That's all I'm gonna say, considering it has almost every original mode from the original Wii Sports, and almost the same with Wii Sports Resort. Don't know if it has anything original from Club, because I actually have not really got to Club, mainly because you have to pay for shit and everything, and also for boxing requires an extra Wii Motion Plus controller, and I only had one. So yeah, upgrade choose controllers and shit and technology, but yet the nunchuck always gets left out of the dust. Of course, the game will have online and local. They introduced soccer, which is one of the new game modes, which is pretty cool, and a different iteration of tennis, but in a leaf form, and to the point where you have to get the ball or the leaf to basically hit your opponent's side of the floor. Basically, if you think about it, it's like volleyball, but we hit it with your tennis racket, and boom. Very interesting. And of course, they're gonna do free updates once in a while. That part, one of them, the first one will be where they add game mode golf, which is from the original Wii Sports. A little disappointed it's not in the base game of the first day one update. But of course, it's probably for a reason. They want to make sure it's polished and everything. It's probably gonna be like the original like courses from obviously the traditional from Mario Golf and everything else, that part, and of course Wii Sports Tennis and all that part with the original courses from there. So they're probably gonna make it pretty much like that for Nintendo Switch Sports, obviously. And who knows, maybe they might add something interesting as well, something maybe not expected on courses of though, because we also have Mario Golf and a few other shits. Maybe they could add something from there. And that's just one of the few things. The last thing they have is that they're going to be doing a beta test, well, an online test I should say, soon on the 18th through 20th of February. It's basically making sure they're going to make it easier for online and everything else. We don't know how Nintendo doesn't give a shit about servers and shit, especially since they use a system that's literally 20 years old that uses Windows 98 technology, bruh. But it's very interesting though how they're at least gonna make a game better, and this is a successor to basically the original Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort combined, and I guess Club, even though Club was pretty much microtransactions all the way. Very, very angry at that. But it makes it good that they care about this series so much, especially since it's so important to a lot of people who start with the Wii, because the Wii opened up to a lot of things. The Wii beat out PlayStation 3 and Wii combined, and it was awesome. And it also hung out with a lot of people's childhood, and a lot of people still today have a Wii. and care about it and everything else. So it's so good to have Wii Sports be recognized more in a different way. Even though it's under Nintendo Switch now with the latest edition, it still carries the Wii tradition, and it's in more ways than one. And I'm definitely getting this day one. I don't care if it has glitches or anything, because they probably won't have glitches, but it's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna be fun with friends. And I hope a lot of people get it, because it's going to be awesome. It comes out on April 29th, everyone. So mark your calendars and get the game. Next, we have a small little update from Metroid Dread. It's going to release 2 updates. One is going to be basically a sudden death type joint. Basically Dread mode, where if you get hit like once, you're automatically dead. It's basically a death run in a way, if you think about it, which is pretty cool. It gives it more challenge and everything else, because Metroid Dread looks very fucking scary as shit, and awesome at the same time. So I'm very glad to see Metroid Dread getting an update, even though it's not something adventure-like or DLC-like, but it is good that they're at least getting it into something of a hype more and all that. So I'm definitely happy for Metroid fans on that. And it's getting another update as well, update 2. They're adding a boss rush mode, where basically you fight pretty much all the bosses and everything else. I like that. I wish Super Smash Bros. Ultimate had a boss rush. Unfortunately, we probably have to get a modded version first before the official they ever do that one. Lol. But it is pretty good to at least have a boss rush mode. And it could be fun. It could be very fun to fight against bosses all over again, and I'm very happy for that. So, dub on that. Next, we have something that's kind of funny. Now, the creator of Earthbound tweeted on Twitter on something. I don't know what it was, but people were going nuts on it over on Twitter. And basically, we know why now. Earthbound is on NSO. And the best part is you don't have to pay $50 just to play Earthbound 1 and 1.4 Earthbound. It's available on the Nintendo Switch online on the regular tier, SNES and NES, that part, and you can play it. Looks localized, obviously, and yeah. And it's already out right now. They released it after the presentation of the Direct, so you can literally play it right now if you wanted to. And yeah, No Mother 3, let's go. Next thing is we're gonna leave the best for last. Oh my gosh, this is the craziest shit. A Wii U port is getting more updates, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart 8 regular is so damn old. We are all waiting for a new Mario Kart in the lineup. And even unfortunately, we won't be getting Mario Kart because the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart Combined has sold so well that we're getting 48 tracks, and it's gonna be so crazy. So basically, here's the gist of it. The Mario Kart Deluxe Booster Course Pack, it will feature courses, remastered courses throughout the series, including Mario Kart Tour, believe it or not. And obviously it's going to be 8 courses in each wave. There's going to be 6 waves total, for a total of 48 tracks in total. And obviously some tracks are going to be from Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart Tour. And the first wave just so happens to be next month on the 28th at $25 US. And the funny part is that it's also, you can also buy it separately. Like obviously buy it, which is the DLC of it as well, or you can get it included with the expansion packs, or with the expansion pack tier, which is very weird, but at the same time sad, because Nintendo really is trying to bullshit us with the $50, and it's just kind of sad. But it is so crazy that they would go that far, honestly, though. But it's crazy how Nintendo would go so far, because Mario Kart 8 is such a good game, even though the online of it, like the online is perfect minus animation lag. It is such a good Mario Kart because it's well polished and everything. It's very good. Granted, it's some people like the other ones, which I respect, like Double Dash and the other ones. I understand you, believe me. And of course, I understand that other people want a Mario Kart 9. I'm sorry to tell you this. By the time we get Mario Kart 9, all of our asses are gonna be so old. We might be in our 30s. Like, we're gonna have to wait until the next Nintendo console after the Switch, honestly. And it's gonna suck, but that's just gonna be how it is and everything. It's gonna be like that for a while. But all I'm gonna say is that Mario Kart 8 has sold so well. I guess it shouldn't be that surprising that the game is like that. Like, man, and it's so crazy. But this game came released back in 2014, and we're in 2022, and they're gonna give us the DLCs until the last sight of 2023. That is crazy. I still can't believe that, but it's real. Very real. Very, very, very real. But I mean, honestly, it's so crazy. Honestly, I'm looking all over the place, and I'm very confused because Nintendo. Give us a time where Nintendo has ever done this. Show me a time. Like, would have Nintendo actually have done this before? No, they would not have. So, yeah. But that $25. I'm definitely gonna get it day one, obviously, because I'm one of those people. I am gonna try to do more episodes of Mario Kart 8 in general, so be on that for that of both my channel and the TGO combined. And of course, someone's gonna have to do it. The new courses is either gonna be Fries or me or someone else or all of us. Yay! And hopefully some more of this shit happens. So yeah. Hello, me editing video here. Forgot to talk about Xenoblade. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot to talk about Xenoblade. I apologize. So obviously some of us already knew that Monolith Soft was making something in the background, and some of us thought it was going to be a new IP, and some of us literally thought it was going to be Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And it's Xenoblade Chronicles 3, of course, we already know that part, but it's pretty funny. When I saw the trailer and everything else, it's pretty cool. New characters and shit. The world, of course, looks nicer, and the graphics is pretty nice. Hopefully, it looks great when it runs perfect in terms rather than some issues that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 had. And while I know that some of us are waiting for Xenoblade Chronicles X to come on Switch, unfortunately, it is going to be a while for us who want to play Xenoblade Chronicles X, because I want to play X originally first, but then unfortunately, I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles 1 right now before X came out on the Switch. So hopefully get our port very soon. Hopefully before Xenoblade Chronicles 3, even though that's probably unlikely. But yeah. And sorry I forgot to mention this in the actual video. So yeah. Also beware of Kirby. He officially became a dick joke. You have been warned. I will move more. But yeah. We'll see you guys in the next video. And have a good day, everyone. And this is a crazy ass direct. Jeez.